Meanwhile, we are going to pick up Bernard on our way.
All right.
And I want us to ask him a few questions when
Okay.
we still have him in the car.
All right.
So that we see what plans he has
Okay.
when he's president of ULS.
Okay.
And we determine whether we should really vote for him.
That's a great idea. We should go and pick him.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Bernard.
How are you guys?
Very fine. How are you?
Very
Fine,
How-
fine.
Yeah.
There's a lot of traffic here and here.
Yeah, true. A lot of traffic, you think?
Thank you for the lift.
You're welcome.
So we were talking about ULS elections. It's actually great that we've got you here. I was talking to Zawede and
Yes.
asking her about her preferred candidate, and we had a few questions for you. So should I shoot?
Yeah. Please go along.
All right. So I want to know, what plan do you have for the young lawyers during your presidency?
I think first this has been the longest election, the longest campaign we have run. Almost 6 months doing a campaign. I think one of the critical issues for the Uganda Law Society is the young lawyers. It's very critical. I think they have complained about low wages, they have complained about their working conditions, and I think as a society, the first thing that we need to do is actually to acknowledge these things and say these things actually exist, and we need to find ways in which we can address them. Critically for me is the issue of lack of employment contracts. I think what we can do in that respect is to ensure that all advocates employing young lawyers should at least at the basic level have employment contracts. The issue of wages also needs to be addressed. If you're earning more, please give some more to the young lawyers. But I think that in my view, the long-term plan we should have for young lawyers is just to empower them, so that we can empower them with skills that add value to their employment, and they can be able to earn as much as they can.
Oh, sounds good.
That sounds great.
Great.
That's great, Mr. Oundo. So I have another question. As a potential ULS president, where do you see the legal profession in the future?
Thank you, Zawede, for that question. So it's a very good question. I've been asked that question several times, and I keep telling people that we are living in interesting times, and we need to look at where our practice is currently. Most of us practice land and company law, and if you look at what's happening now in the land and company law, there's increasing digitization of the land and company spaces. So what needs to happen is that we must ensure that we focus now on the new emerging areas of the law. We need to focus on taxation, we need to focus on oil and gas. There's a lot happening in the oil and gas industry. How many of us are able to advise on some of these oil and gas transactions? There's a lot happening in the arbitration sector. There's also a lot happening in energy. So we need to move to the new emerging areas. So as president of the Uganda Law Society, I will ensure that we focus on the new emerging areas using our CLEs, and so that we move away from being courses that are just compliance-based to courses that are skills-based. All right, guys.
Okay.
I hope you had a good time.
Oh, yes, we did.
And I hope I won your vote, right?
Of course, we did.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
Well, so, Zawedi,
Yes.
what do you think?
I think my vote will go to Oundo. He has a very, very great manifesto.
I think he has a laid out plan for young lawyers.
Yes, true.
And he has more than earned my vote.
Yes, true.
Great.
Them trusted for ambulance.